pull
hang
it
on.
from here.
Flip the camera. And then it's gonna be like that, sort of. Sorry, y'all.
There we go. That's every night. Turn the light on.
Oh, I didn't mean to. Hold on.
How did you do that? That's a...
I don't know.
Oh, hit the lightning at the bottom.
Oh, there we go.
I didn't even know that was an option. I didn't even know you could do that.
Alright, let's see.
So, we need to make 90. And,
Is that good?
yeah, that works for me. Hey, Nugget.
Hello!
Hello, amigo. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The other thing I didn't think of is the fact that we're going to have to pull up letters.
Nope.
We're not?
Well, I mean,
I could put
yes,
the...
but this is what we have. This is a
Okay, maybe...
shared album called Alphabet, and it has just a black and white with the grid on all of them. There you go.
Okay. Okay.
So we have that.
Huh?
I said, so we have that, but I'm gonna need to have it on my screen too, or you're gonna have to look over to me. Excuse me. Hello! We are getting ready to start the grind of making 92 of those letters for our first market on Saturday. This Saturday. We have 6 days, 5 days.
We in trouble.
Yay! So yeah, we're gonna be working all week on this stuff. You gotta build it. First, we scrambled all our cubes.
Yeah.
We scrambled up 828. No, 828 was what we needed, but you added a 900. No,
Red on.
840.
Okay, so
We've scrambled 840 of these cubes since yesterday. In 36 hours.
we crazy.
Now we build, then we glue, then we seal. What?
We are crazy.
Oh, I thought you were laughing at the way I was saying.
No,
that
we're
or
crazy
something.
people.
Yes, we are.
This is, okay, so I'm doing the first A. If you want to, why don't you do red and yellow, and I'll do red and orange. So you start here.
Oh, I didn't see that row on the top. Okay,
Okay, so I'm going to start with the...
cool. So I'm doing red on yellow.
Yes.
Got it. Can you make this a little bit bigger?
Like all of them?
Yeah, just pull the whole window a little bigger. Yeah, that's better.
I just can't see the how many people are in our life now, but that's fine.
Well, here. Leave the window this size, but lower it, because I'm not gonna... I can have you raise it if I need any of those.
Okay.
But those are some of the least common letters anyway.
So let's get...
Okay. Red on yellow, okay. So yeah, we are starting in on a grind. We're gonna be building lots lots and lots of letter cubes.
That's okay. We'll survive. Which recipe is it on?
Yeah. I mean, it would be nice if we were doing this with GAN cubes, though.
Throw up your
rock Whoa! Hey, rock fist! Here we go.
Sorry.
Dang.
It was like, let's go. I'm like, okay.
He's ready to rock.
Yeah, let's go.
So the reason that we had to scramble all of these up first, will you hand me the U and one of the other ones? One of the good ones? Yeah. Here you go. So the reason we had to scramble these first, let me finish this cube and then I'll show you. Because when we start with scrambled cubes to make our letters, we have nice randomized edges and back, which looks cool. This way. Nice and randomized. But when we start with solved cubes and only do the turns that we need to make the letters, this is how our back and edges turn out looking, which is ugly.
Hey, Penguin.
So,
Hey,
we had
girl.
to start with 830 scrambled cubes. And when you buy them new, they come all solved, of course. So, we spent lots of time scrambling cubes over the last 2 days.
Yay.
Our fingers are already sore and we're just starting to build. So, yeah. Super fun. Hi, Penguin. Hi, Nugget. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
We crazy.
But
We
here's
crazy.
this was kind of fun though, because having the scramble party, we employed Dragon Boy, and we last night had dinner and then sat down and put a movie on the TV, and we just all sat in front of the TV for the entire movie with baskets of cubes, scrambling them as we watched. And so that worked out pretty well. I mean, it's a lot less complicated and mind-numbingly easy to just scramble. You don't have to think about it as much as you do to make the letters. Moana 2, that was Dragon Boy's pick. I had not
and
seen
it.
it.
Was Elemental.
Yeah, we did watch half of Elemental as well. Although part of that was while we were eating dinner. Elemental is a favorite in our house. For him particularly.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put these back. Unless you want.
I was gonna keep them over here because I figured at some point.
Okay, I just don't want
I
to
would
get them
discuss
mixed
it.
up. With
They're already built and sealed. It's not gonna be hard.
okay.
And besides, if we do get them mixed up with the others, we can just replace them. Elemental is a little weird, but overall a good movie. Yeah, so I guess I haven't fully paid enough attention to it. I don't really get the plot of it. I said that to him last night, and he said it's about immigration. I said no. I get the underlying themes. I don't get the plot. But I mean, it's a cute story. It's a cute movie. I like all the puns and stuff. The goofiness of it is always fun. Also, there was a line in Moana 2 that made me laugh out loud. It was the first time I'd seen it, but Maui called Moana princess, and she said, "I'm not a princess, you know." And he goes, "I know, but a lot of people think you are." Absolutely cracked me up because she's not a princess, but she is one of the Disney princesses. Absolutely cracked me up. That was pretty good. It's kind of Disney making fun of themselves a little bit, which I feel like it's important to be able to do, regardless if you're a big giant multi-billion-dollar corporation or just a guy. It's good to be able to laugh at yourself. Right, exactly. She's not a princess, but she is known as one of the Disney princesses, which is why they made the joke. Okay.
Did a cue fall?
Oh, it was this. No, I had things being precariously balanced in places that they don't really work to be balanced on because somebody has no space in this room for anything. So you got drill bits on the floor now.
Oh, fun. Lovely.
I don't know how, because this case didn't come open. It's shut. Were there a bunch of drill bits just on top of it? Or were they already on the floor?
They were already on.
Jeez.
She hit me, guys.
Yeah, because I'm cleaning up your messes, because I thought they were my messes.
Thank you. You're the best.
Don't you forget it.
She's a Hawaiian goddess. Okay. Apparently she's a Hawaiian goddess. I thought that was Lilo. I thought Lilo was the Hawaiian goddess of Disney.
There are a bajillion drill bits on the floor over here. By a bajillion, what I mean is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 drill bits on the floor. At least. Because I don't know that I got them all. Ridiculous.
Sorry. I tried to not be complicated.
Huh?
Yeah, that's not true.
You try a lot of things. That is not exactly one of them.
I don't try at that one, guys.
Not enough, anyway.
Okay, so we have A and F, and I guess,
And half of a J.
and half of a J. That works.
There are still 7 drill bits missing out of this case.
Okay, so I'll have to go search for them. Hey, by the way, you dropped some drill bits. Thank you, Nugget. Appreciate it. Hi, Rainy Forest. How are you?
I'll figure out where it was.
You, looking gorgeous. That's what you would be. Oh, that's not where you were, though.
Also, where I was on a brand new cube. Uh-oh. You need to fix that.
How?
Change the sleep time on your computer?
I
Duh.
can't.
Why?
It's my work computer. It auto locks.
Oh.
That's a security thing.
Okay, that's fair.
So yeah, don't really have control of it.
Okay, I got it.
I think we're gonna have to talk to Dragon Boy about his version of Scramble. Because some of these are not nearly scrambled enough.
But it's
Enough. I mean,
it's enough because they're, as long as they're not like this, you know.
Yeah.
Like they should be scrambled enough, and if you have one, we can also like.
Well, this one is like kind of what I'm talking about. It's just very.
Yeah.
It's
I
alright.
mean, it is definitely less scrambled, but we can also like when we build them, we can kind of look at the edges before we glue them to make sure that it looks somewhat, decent.
Somewhat good.
Yeah.
Actually. So, Penguin, what are you up to?
Alright. So what is our plan for these now?
Here in a minute, I'm probably gonna have you start gluing so that I can keep building.
Uh-huh.
And then we'll go from there, I guess.
But what am I doing with them after I glue them?
Oh, shit.
You're with your little cat, Prince and Princess. Is that their names, or is that just what you're calling them right now? Since we were kind of talking about princesses and stuff. We call baby girl Princess a lot, too.
Because she is a princess. She's freaking cute.
Yeah, that's what I figured. You've probably told us your cat's names before, but I don't remember.
We have bad memory in this house.
I save my memory for the things I have to remember.
Here's a K. Okay. So here's the general consensus.
You built your A wrong.
I did?
Yeah.
Why? Oh.
Oh, you just have the cube turned wrong.
Sorry.
Got it.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, so I made a couple of these. So
Okay, so that's put between them after we glue them
right,
when we clamp them.
do like this.
Mm-hmm.
Once you've glued them together,
Mm-hmm.
and then what we'll do is glue them, put a spacer, put another one here, and just line them up
Yeah.
like this.
Uh-huh.
And then once we probably get 6 or 7 lined up, then we'll clamp it all together
Uh-huh.
and make sure that everything's good, and then we'll move it over to a drying station, and then we can start over.
Yeah.
So
Where's
let's.
that drying station gonna be?
Well, let's see.
Table in the garage?
No, I was gonna put it on top of one of these boxes,
Oh, okay.
probably. At least for now. We can maybe move
Okay.
it to the garage before we go to bed,
Yeah.
and then take them off in the morning and start over again.
Right.
So let me kind of start putting these. We're not gonna quite switch you to gluing yet, but close.
Okay, well, I will want to see you glue one first, just to see how you do it,
Okay.
since I haven't done that in
Shoot. This is the one part that's gonna be
tedious.
yes.
Honestly, it may be easier. We have 2 bottles of the glue. It may be easier if we both build up until we have 7 or whatever letters,
And then glue them all.
and then both work together to glue them all and clamp them.
Yeah.
How many clamps do you have?
4.
Okay.
That would be 7, 14, like 20. And then I have 2 smaller ones in the garage. I was thinking we could do like 30 a night. So that would be
Okay.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night. And then Thursday, Friday could be
Noodle
coats. Is that fair?
Yeah, I think that's probably fine.
What is it, 10:20? Okay, so I'm gonna put it here. And then, so are you doing, you're doing J, so I'll do, so we need to mark off what we've done. Then, I'm gonna do this.
Just put a check mark when we've done that color combo. Why are you so aggressive with your pencil?
I'm done.
Babe. Dude. Check mark. This is not a check mark.
Sorry.
A check is.
Gosh, she's judging me.
Yeah, I am.
She's judging me.
Because you're drawing so hard. If you need to erase it, you're not ever going to be able to. Also, why didn't you just use a lined piece of paper instead of using a ruler to draw lines on the back of this? Like, there's literally a notebook right here.
Well, it wasn't in here when it started. Because you were still outside. Okay, so I'm gonna
My
start
husband spent who knows how much extra
red and
time
green.
drawing his lines on his paper.
Sorry. So I need to do red on green. So.
Honestly, I'm so glad I did this. The black and white with the grid makes things so easy, so much easier. This is what we are using as a build guide for our letters, so that we don't have to like change it for the colors. I've just got a black and white set, and it's got the grid lines, so you can just look at that letter and know how you need to do each cube for it. And you just have to think, okay, this one I'm doing red on yellow, so for this, black is red and white is yellow. Hi, Memester.
Hi, Meanster.
Hello.
Long time no see, friend.
Yeah, you haven't streamed in a while.
Well, because I've been busy with the business.
Yeah.
Doing everything else.
We've
in
been
my
doing
life.
lots of things.
Life has been hectic.
We are grinding out your computer into sleep again. We are grinding out a bunch of letters because we have 92 letters to build and glue and seal and everything to have ready for sale at our first market this weekend. It's a lot of work.
Yes, it is.
And I was telling y'all earlier, who was here already, that we had to start all of this process by scrambling 830 cubes. Because here's the difference. When you start with scrambled cubes versus when you start with brand new cubes. One looks much nicer than the other.
The things that we have learned in our trial and error of this process, getting it ready for mass production.
Mass production.
Well, mass production for us. Maybe one day we'll be able to afford to have them mass produced.
We just need to buy.
Oh, your D is wrong. So is it supposed to be the bottom one?
See, that's what I was trying to tell you. I need to. I think they both have the corner in, but I've got to check.
I will fix it based on what you tell me.
It's also wrong in that.
What is the make a decision on what we think looks better?
Well, no, I fixed it. I just didn't fix it in everything. That's what I was trying to tell you. Yeah, corners in.
Okay. I will add quarters in.
So what I need to do then is, give me just a second. I'll fix that picture.
Guys, my wife is amazing. Oh, I can't do that. Dang it. That would have been brilliant if it wasn't flawed.
What?
I was like, ooh, this middle piece is solid. I could just put a solid cube in the middle, but then it would be solid on the back side.
Right.
So we can't do that.
Right.
I have to use all scrambled cubes. Hey, Alpha Cubing, how are you? We are working very hard to not go mentally insane. I think we bit off more than we could chew.
We?
You. Me.
You did it. It's all you. Okay. Right.
Well, then I'm gonna put all of this in the website. Inventories and stuff. I may not have that done this Saturday. Because I don't need to have it in the inventory for us to be able to sell them.
Right.
That may be a project for post first market. We're like making a list of all the little things we're gonna have to do to be ready in July. Oh, yeah. I saw it like just went poof, and I was like, ah! I'm in the middle of making my letter, and it's gone.
It's not gonna show up in the right spot though. It's gonna be here.
It'll be here.
I don't think so. Oh, okay. Wait a second. That's not it.
right.
Hold up.
Wait a minute.
Crap.
What'd you do?
I zoomed in when I was cropping it to do the markup, and then I forgot that that was also cropped that way. Hang on a minute.
She's gonna fix it, guys.
Yeah, except I have to go and undelete it from the recently deleted album. Oh.
What?
It's not in the recently deleted album because I didn't delete the picture, I just removed it from the shared album.
That's for finding that.
Shut up. It's not helpful.
Sorry.
This is why he's made 5 letters and I've made 1. No. I made 1 of those. You've made 4 and I've made 1.5.
This is gonna take
No shit.
Wow! Okay.
Thanks for the like and subscribe, Alpha Cubing. Remember to take breaks and drink water, y'all. Thanks, Penguin. Those reminders are important. What am I doing? Screenshots. I've got to scroll through
I
them.
found your one with the white sticker on the red.
Hundreds. Oh, yeah. I gotta scroll back through the hundreds of screenshots to find the right thing. And you know what? After I made those and added them to the album, I probably deleted them. So it's probably not even in here anymore. I'm censoring myself right now. Because I'm not happy about that.
You don't tell she's a noob.
Do you want to get punched?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, then I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, I still have it here because this is a screenshot of that from before. So I'm gonna.
She's gotta be smart, guys.
Ha! Ha! I love it when I'm clever.
What? Love you.
Hey,
Yeah.
you remember how much of my time I'm putting into this to help you?
Yes.
Yeah, don't piss me off.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thanks.
She's gonna leave you guys.
No, well, tonight.
I meant tonight.
Yes.
Not in real life. She's gonna divorce me over kids.
I mean, people have divorced over dumber things.
That is true. Oh, Penguin says you're slacking.
I'm not slacking on nothing. Thank you very much.
Honestly, she's pretty good.
Bet your ass I am.
She's also really cute, guys. We may have to get like 10 of these done tonight because it's already 10:30 and I am. But we can do Sunday day tomorrow because I'm gonna be here. So we're not gonna be stuck with just doing it at night. That'll be good.
Computer.
Yeah. I was fixing it.
3, 2, 1. 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And
Right now.
Go.
Okay. I was gonna laugh at it.
And go. Ha
You did it.
There you go. Better?
Yeah. Looks great. Thank you for your.
Except I'm gonna have to fix them all so that they're back in order.
Agreed. But I'll survive for now.
Not right this minute. Not tonight.
Yes.
Not while we're doing this tonight. Later tonight. After we're done streaming tonight. I'm not slacking on nothing, Penguin. Thank you very much. I was working hard. It was just on my phone, so you couldn't see what I was doing. But I was still working. Hi, Rehan. Hello. Welcome. What am I doing? E. That's what I'm doing. I'm making a red on yellow E.
What else you're doing?
Losing my mind.
Yeah, me too.
No.
You're not alone in that.
What else am I doing? What else am I doing?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed that we scrambled 800 cubes and you only broke one of them. Or at least as far as I know.
I only broke one.
Cool. I didn't break any. Neither did our child. So, kind of impressed by
We
that.
always knew there was going to be casualties in war. That was just.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm impressed that it was only one.
Yeah,
Like, I would have imagined more would have come apart from a scrambling party of 800 cubes.
fair enough.
So I'm saying I'm pleasantly surprised that it was only one and not 15.
Cool.
No. Ah. That way.
Why does that T? I don't think that T looks right. She's so skinny on the top. Is that? I guess how it was intended.
Yeah, it has to be.
Okay.
Because it looks too thick for it to be 3 on top. Because all of the other letters are 2 blocks or 2 pixels thick. Except that the things in the center, the stem of the I, the T, and the Y, had to be 3 so that they're centered. Because 1 was too thin.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. It's right.
Sorry.
Don't question my methods, okay?
I wasn't questioning it.
You kind of were, but it's okay.
I don't know what I meant. I was just.
I'll forgive you.
She's not forgiving you guys.
I literally said I'll forgive you. Listen to my words. Life makes a lot more sense when you listen to your wife.
This is true. So. Let's see.
Yay, I finished my second letter, y'all.
Congrats! So proud of you.
Well, he's made 5. But I've also done many other things that were all very important. But I did put a check mark on my thing, and I haven't completed it yet because I've only made two.
Let's see how this works.
Okay, I need a Z. Can you scroll down?
Got my bazooka ready. I'm sorry. You need to pull it down so that you can. You want me to do it?
There we go. Alright, cool. There we go. Oh! That's kind of scary.
Okay, so this is exactly how many we need to have.
Yeah.
So it's what, 7?
7. Yep.
Okay, so we'll glue all these together and then we'll
Yep.
clamp it, let them dry overnight. There, let's do it. You want to start gluing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna scoot. Can you turn the tub sideways so I can just lay this down like this? You don't have to move it. We're gonna need another pair of scissors. No, we're not. Okay.
You did. Here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Instead of your check marks,
Just mark them out.
we're gonna circle them as we do them.
Okay.
You did AFK. That's funny.
Away from keyboard. I was trying to think what that meant. I was struggling, man.
Yeah, you were.
Ow! Ow! Sheesh.
Did that get you in the nipple?
No, it pitched the
Oh.
frickin' of my finger.
Oh.
Good Lord. Okay.
Sorry.
That's what actually happened.
That was a good angle. Do you have to refresh that?
Probably.
Because I can't see what it is until we do. Yeah, that's good. Alright.
Cool.
Well, you can pull this back down for right now.
Okay, sorry about that, guys.
I forgot to plug the phone in like I typically do at the beginning of a live.
And I forgot to tell you to do it.
Yeah, he didn't suggest it. It's all his fault, really.
Wow. That's how this works.
Yep.
It's all my fault, guys.
Yep. How long did it take you to figure out this method for turning them and gluing them and such?
Answer your question, I don't remember.
Because this works well.
It was trial and error, for sure. But
It's a nice methodical process.
oh,
Until you mess it up.
cheers. I need to clean this off because I got a bunch of stuff on it. Do a little push down on all the letters just to make sure the cubes are all the way at the bottom. And they look pretty square.
Yeah, I yeah, you gotta push down and then square them up.
You ready?
Mm-hmm. This one needs to be fixed.
So we back it out.
Yep.
We're good?
Mm-hmm. No!
Okay, so we can't pick it up while it's drying. Sorry.
Could have been worse.
Yeah, it really could have. Okay, so we're gonna have to leave it
I
on the
I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
Well, and my fear is the glue is gonna.
Okay, so we need to put paper down.
Yeah. Paper's gonna stick though. Get through this.
Wax paper?
Yeah, the wax paper.
You go get it.
Yeah.
You have the rolly chair, it's easier for you to get up. I'll straighten these all back up. Oh, well, it's not gonna matter because we gotta move them.
Yeah.
Almost worked. That could have been a lot worse and more dramatic than it was, so. Only one of our letters exploded. But I had a feeling that was gonna happen, though. Hello, the real cuber. Kyle's gonna be right back. He went to go get wax paper because we just glued all of these together and we are about to put the clamp on them, but we just put the clamp on and then we tried to pick it up to move and they all collapsed. So we are modifying our plan. He also said he needed to clean this up, but I don't have anything to clean it with. How bad does the Gorilla Glue stick on you?
Yeah, it's pretty good stick, but
Okay, so I shouldn't clean this off with my fingers.
probably not.
Okay. I do. I'm not super great at it. Honestly, it's been a few months since I've done it. But when I have, my my average time is like 2.5 minutes. Okay, love.
Yeah.
When you pick up and move it, bring the spacer back.
Yeah, I probably did.
No, you didn't.
Right, I didn't do that. Got you.
Yeah.
So let's pull this all up
Yeah.
and then we'll straighten out. Okay.
Alright.
Goodness.
Press down.
Square them up.
Press down on your two down there.
Sorry.
I think this is a good solution, especially with like what we're doing and how we're doing it. But I think that it wouldn't have collapsed like that.
Trying to work together.
Well, yeah, but what I was gonna say was, if the blocks were more in the middle of the plant here instead of at the very bottom edge.
Right.
But you can't really do that when we have to have it sitting on a table to put the plant on it. So I don't think it's an option to do it any differently. I'm just saying I think that's
How do those
why.
look? Yes, I do know how to solve the cube, the real cuber.
They were asking me while you were gone.
I ordered them from a company in Chicago called, well, these cubes are the cheaper cubes. They're not as good turning. And I ordered them from Chicago. But then, you have to like,
What are you doing?
I'm sure I'm not stuck. If I was getting stuck to the paper.
Why would it matter?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are cheaper ones that we use for the gluing and sealing for the letter pieces that we make, and also for the originals, which are the bigger ones. Hold on, let me grab one. For these are all these less expensive cubes. But for the ones that we do when we reuse and cycle the same cubes over and over, those are GAN cubes. They're mini cubes as well. I don't have any of those over here because they're all on the board over there. But yeah. So the ones that we glue and seal are, what brand did you say there?
It's a company called Twist Pixel that sells them.
So these are Twist Pixel, and the ones that we use again and again are GAN. Twist Pixel. Okay, I'll remember that.
Okay, the real cuber, thanks for the sub.
Thanks!
We're gonna build some more letters.
Yeah, what we're doing right now, we're building these, but we are bulk, like just grinding to make a bunch of these because we are going to our first market as vendors this Saturday, and we only found out about this market on Wednesday of last week, and so we had a week and a half. We already had doing markets on our radar, and we're planning to do them in the near future, but we had a week and a half to plan and prepare for this first market that we're doing. And so we started out with, where did I put? Oh, that's the bucket I had. Hand me a couple. We started out with 800 of these. Well, we bought 2,000, but in the last 36 hours, we have scrambled 800 of them because they come solved.
800 of them.
Yeah.
Lots of Rubik's Cubes. So, yeah, this whole bin is full of scrambled
That must have been
cubes.
one of Dragon Boy's because it is not scrambled at all.
The real cubes, they're on our website, kylecubes.com. You can purchase them there, and we will ship them to you
Absolutely.
if you're in the continental U.S.
So yeah, we've got all of the letters in the alphabet, and there are 30 different color combination options, because you've got the 6 different colors on the cube.
Well, then you are set, my friend.
Huh?
You're in the U.S. If you want to order them, they're on our website.
Yeah, we'd love that. Would that be our first order of letters?
I believe so.
I think so. You would be our first.
You'd be our first order on the website.
So yeah, they come solved when they're new. And so we had to sit and scramble 800 of these last night and today. Because here's the difference between starting with solved cubes versus scrambled cubes. If you start with scrambled cubes, you get this nice, cool, randomized look on the edges and the back. It looks real
Can I
nice.
see the letter list so I can know what I'm making?
Yep.
Okay.
But then if you start with solved cubes, like we did on this one, trial and error, this is what your back and edges end up looking like. And it does not look nearly as nice and cute. So,
This is true.
yeah, we have learned lots and lots of tricks.
We are
in this
still
process,
learning.
And we are still learning. There is a lot to learn.
We're making products for artisan markets and
Artisan.
artisan, that's what I meant.
Yeah. So yeah,
There's a lot to
started
learn.
off with 800 solved cubes, scrambled all of them, and then we are building the letters. We're making 92 letters.
For
Building
the
them.
fish market, yeah.
Building them. Each one has 9 cubes in it. And then gluing them. Gotta let them dry, let them set. And then taking them out in the driveway and sealing them so that they're nice and shiny and smooth like this. Did you seal the backs of these too?
Yeah,
Okay, I couldn't remember if you did or not.
I did, and I did the sides a little bit.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah, the sides aren't
Yeah, I
as
can
good.
see. So I don't know if you'll see this on camera or not, but if you look at the front and the back, you can see it's nice and smooth and shiny. Looking at the edge, it's not. It's a little bit more matte. I mean, the stickers are still glossy, but it's not like super shine like it is on the big surfaces with the sealant. So that's the difference there.
And we're still figuring that process out, you know, it's...
Use the regular size cubes. We do a lot of stuff with the regular size cubes as well. We haven't built any like permanent stuff like this with them, although that could be kind of cool.
It would be fun. I've got like 60. I have 60 cubes
Yeah,
under my desk over
we've
here.
got 60 of the speed cubes that we got to make different country flags with. And that was actually how we hit our first viral video, was with a Philippines flag. And that was, it was pretty cool, but it was funny because when we did that, the frame, do you have a frame over there?
For the Philippine flag?
Well, not specifically that one, but just
No,
one
they're
of
all
the
back
frames.
there.
Okay. He custom built some big wooden frames with backing on them for us to put the cubes in to kind of hold place for those flags and stuff. And gonna go check out the website. Cool. Awesome. Let us know when you're back. We'll chat some more. Yeah, so when we did that Philippines flag video, that frame was brand new and we hadn't even painted it yet. It was still just the natural wood color. And now they're all black, which looks really nice. But on that first one, it was just natural wood because honestly, that was kind of a spur of the moment decision at the end of a live. We were just like, hey, let's go ahead and start making a couple of flags, just wing it. And so we pulled content off of that live for that video, and that was what went viral. So we went from 3,000 subscribers on YouTube to 15,000 in less than 3 days. And it was absolutely insane. That all happened while I was out of town for the weekend.
Yeah, I did.
We live in the Austin area, and I was in San Antonio 2 hours away from him and like constantly checking in all weekend long with him because we were exploding. It was insane. Okay. I'm doing a red on yellow Z. Will you
Yes.
pull it up for the
Yeah.
Z for me?
I pull it up for you.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. My bad. I would say let's do another set of 7 and then call it.
Yeah.
Because it's already 11 and we'll do some, I'll do some during the day tomorrow and
Yeah, and honestly, we don't really have room on the desk to
we're
start
going
a
to have to
third
figure
set.
that out.
Yeah.
Because it's going to cause issues. I feel like.
I mean, honestly, this is not a long-term solution, but just for the week, we could set up your new table in the hallway right there, and you build them here, and I transfer them over there
and glue them out.
and glue them. Yeah, that's probably what we'll end up
That's
needing
probably
to do
what
for
these are, right?
this. Yeah, for this week.
Yeah, I like that idea.
We are not letting this take over our entire house permanently, though.
Yeah, no kidding. What, you don't want cubes all over the place all the time?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Hey, Keith.
What the heck, Keith? What do you mean, what the heck?
He's mad that we didn't tell him we went live.
Oh, you.
Or that he
What's
didn't
up
get
with the
notice that we-
notifications? How come your notifications are so sporadic?
That's what I'm saying.
I did miss you though. I've been talking about you for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, we were talking trash about you.
I wasn't.
I mean, we were being really nice to you.
You looked and you loved the eagle. That's one of his favorites. It was his college mascot was the eagle, and
Yeah, we have a
it's his
painting of
favorite
an eagle
animal.
in this office.
Yeah, we do have a painting.
So, there's one. Okay, where's my pen?
Pencil.
Yeah, that thing.
You hardly ever get the live stream notifications. You need to check your notification settings, friend.
Well, YouTube is just weird.
Do you have water in here?
No, I need to get some. I will get some.
Okay, good.
And I was kind of wanting some water myself.
Great. Should I steal his chair while he's gone? Nah, too much effort. Or the moose. Yeah, the moose is fun too. So we, the moose actually we made in memory of my grandma. She passed away back in February. And we're actually going up to New York for her memorial service. Hers and my grandpa's together memorial service in a couple of weeks. Pretty soon. But yeah, the moose was her favorite animal, and there's kind of some funny stories in our family history about moose. And so we designed that one. We weren't actually saying anything about you, Keith. As much as Kyle wants to make you think that he was talking crap about you, we weren't. But yeah, so we designed that in her memory after she passed away. The eagle pick on the ground. Yeah. So it's a print. This one is 11 by 14, I think. But this is 500 cubes. So they were also the mini cubes, but this, when it was made, stood about this tall from the ground, right, babe? For the 500?
Yeah, something like that.
It stands about this tall from the ground, and is probably about this wide. Because each of these cubes is About an inch.
1.2.
1.2 inches.
So,
Um,
the 20 by 30, which is 600 cubes, is 3 feet by 2
600.
feet.
Okay.
This is 500.
Okay, yeah.
So this is 2 feet by 2.5.
Got
so
it.
it stands 2.5 feet off the ground.
He's got all the technical info.
Well, I did design the entire process.
Okay, and?
Did you show them some of the other ones?
No, he just commented, or they, I don't know if it's a guy, they commented on that one. They had mentioned the Eagle one from looking at the website,
Mm-hmm.
and then they saw it sitting there when you got up and walked out too. Yeah, there's been a lot of work put into it. It's been a lot of fun. And
this is what happens when you have autism. You come up with a business idea. And
or
go,
when you're married to an autistic guy.
Yeah, then you just do everything chaotically.
Okay, cool.
So
What do you want? What do you want us to call you? Real or Huber or what?
is it he or she or?
He. He said, by the way, I'm a boy.
We don't like to assume around here. Like, it's better to. Yeah.
Like, exactly. I said he, and then I was like, wait, I don't know. Huber T. Okay. Huber T is what you want us to call you. Got it.
Hubert T. 10-4.
Thanks for coming to hang out with us. I'm glad you like this stuff. Hey, babe, how much of the, like, 10 by 10s do you have on the website?
Oh,
Is there any, really?
2?
Just a couple?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to have 4, but the images that I got for the other 2 originals that I did that are at the Round Rock
So you have to
gallery,
take them
I
again
didn't like
later.
the way they turned out.
So these are 10 by 10 of these cubes. So it's 100 cubes. And this one is actual, the real cubes, glued and sealed and everything. And so these all, you can find the images of these and the videos and stuff of them on the social medias, the Instagram and the YouTube and stuff, and TikTok too, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
The more complete library is on YouTube because that was where I started.
Right. But these are all ones that I designed. I designed these all from scratch, and then the bigger ones. Oops, smacking our light. Sorry. The bigger ones he designed using software on the computer, like put in a photo and use the program to kind of translate it into cubes. But mine I designed from scratch. So that is, I've done half of my letter Z. It's cool. Last week you were trying to solve the cube and did it in 2 minutes. Now you have a 40-second average. From last week, that's a big change. Wow, you shaved a lot of time off. Well done, Hubert T. That's impressive.
That is very impressive. Good job, bud.
So his average is 45.
It's like 50.
Okay, 50 or 55. But honestly, it's probably a little bit slower than that right now, because
Doing it.
yeah, we've been so busy doing like the art stuff that we haven't been solving cubes. He learned F2L.
F2L is nice.
See, I don't know a whole lot about solving. That's why I like this, because you only have to solve for one side for these. I can solve a full cube, but I can't do it well or quickly or anything. I just can. You got water in you, you can give me in. gave myself a brain freeze. And a toothache.
Yeah.
Oh! How we been? We're good.
I'm good, Keith.
On your channel, you have an unboxing video and how you started. Cool.
It's awesome, dude.
Oh, you stocking penguin. I see.
Oh.
Hey, Penguin, how is the book stuff going?
Yeah, we haven't had an update on that in a while.
I want to hear how that's all going.
That sounds extremely exciting. Yeah.
Hey, guess what, babe?
What?
You just got sarcasm.
I did! Yay! That makes me very happy.
Now you sound sad.
I figured out. Well, I figured it out. It's still
You
gonna be
didn't
hard.
figure it out. I mean, you
When
you
it's that
caught
obvious, I can read it.
You caught it in this context. The illustrator and you were almost done. That's awesome.
Can't wait. That's what
Are you gonna self-publish and is it gonna sell on Amazon? That's what I'm guessing. That's where everybody sells stuff. Except us.
and drug dealers.
Okay. Fair enough.
I mean, not everybody can sell on Amazon. Sorry.
Fair enough. You're not wrong.
Whoops. That's what happens when you just let my brain exist.
So I should make it not exist?
No.
That's what you implied.
Don't touch my brain.
I'm not.
What? I was worried that you were gonna take me out. Okay. So S is done.
Yeah.
You're almost.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you-
go ahead and mark your Z off.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Let's do.
You and your sarcasm, Keith, I think has been some good practice for him.
That is true.
Also, I think it's funny that you and I are talking about him like he's not sitting right next to me listening.
Oh, you thought about. Oh gosh.
Excuse me!
Goodness, woman.
Sorry.
Are you really sorry?
I am. I don't do it on purpose.
I don't know.
You know I really don't. I can't control it right now. I mean, yeah, I made that one bigger on purpose, but it's either that or it still comes out and I just suppress it. Yeah, it was. Alright. I guess I need to do another one, huh? Or should I start gluing?
You can start gluing if you want.
Yeah, I'll glue.
Okay.
Hey, Cuber T, are you still around? I'm gonna say maybe that means no.
Damn.
Oop,
What happened?
I dropped a cube.
Oh. Dang.
Fell off the edge of the table. Go ahead and pull this over here too. Oh, fun! Penguin, that's awesome.
What?
She said she'd send us a signed copy when they're done with the book.
Cool.
That's super cool. I love that. It's fun to have signed copies of books. I've got a few.
We'll pay you for it
Yeah.
because you are a new artist, not artist, new author, and you need the monetary support. That was loud.
Not really.
Sorry.
But yeah, we've got a couple of authored what?
Are you okay?
Signed books signed by the author. Whoa. I'm sure that he will. And honestly, baby girl will too. Maybe not quite yet, but she is starting to get to the point where she will enjoy sitting and listening to books too. But yeah, a couple of different autographed. That's what I was trying to say. Because I almost said it again, and I was like, that's not it. What am I doing? Autographed.
What are you doing?
One is somebody
Yeah,
that
you read
was
that.
local to my parents in one of the cities that they lived in, and so she bought it from him at like a book signing. It was a kid's book,
Hubert sees
and
that.
then I heard you. Cool.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you wow.
I got it.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Words are hard.
And then the other one that I've got that's signed, it's a board book, but when I used to be a preschool teacher, I had a parent of one of my kids in my classroom that had a kid's book that she wrote. It's called Little Thor Gets Mad. And so I bought a copy for me, and I bought a copy for my classroom, and I had her sign both of them. And she loved it. She was so excited. I am a stay-at-home mom now, but I was a preschool teacher for many years, and probably
I mean,
will
she still
be
is a
again at some
preschool
point.
teacher because she has to raise me.
That's not wrong.
That's why I said it.
True, accurate statements. So yeah, I've been a classroom preschool teacher for quite a while, but it's been a couple of years now that I've been home and have not been doing that.
I told her, I was like,
He's funny. He thinks he's funny. He's not usually as funny as he thinks, though. Sometimes. You get gems every once in a while. They're usually not quite as funny as you think they are.
I tried.
Yeah, you do try. That's a good thing.
And I fell.
Yep, also true. Okay, I haven't glued that yet.
Ugh.
I guess I should be checking these as I
It's
glue them.
not the end of the world if they. I'm trying to do that when I build.
Right.
Yeah.
But I kind of am, just because I am gonna notice most likely if it's wrong. Because like I just looked at this one and I was like, huh?
Well, yeah.
And
Sorry.
flipped it. No, it's okay. It just made me think, I should probably be actually making sure.
I
Not
see what
just-
you mean now.
Not just hoping.
I thought you were talking about the sides.
Oh,
I
no,
see what
no,
you're
no,
saying
no,
I'm following you.
no. No, I meant the actual letter.
I'm with you now. I was just not with you for a second.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about the sides. As long as we make an effort to scramble them, they're gonna be scrambled enough. I just don't want them looking like this, you know?
You don't want them looking like the originals.
Right,
The OGs of our
right.
cube experiments.
Whoa.
Sorry, I was moving that down so I could see the count.
Yeah, that's fine. Just caught me off guard.
Scare you.
Cup, please. What that?
Welcome for the pull, huh?
I'm pretty sure you just said waga.
Probably.
And mixing up water and agua, you said waga.
Welcome for the pull, huh?
Why for the port? And why that accent?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, Keith, you missed it earlier. Hold on. Let me finish gluing this set, and then I'll show you what happened earlier. It was comical.
What did I miss?
Not you, Keith.
Oh.
So we made these 7, and then we lined them all up, straightened them all up, and put the clamp on it. And then we were gonna try and pick it up and move it over there to let it dry, so we had more table space. And he picked it up like this, and the whole thing just collapsed out in the middle. So they did not. We couldn't lift it. Isn't this fun, getting stocked up for the first market? Yes. It was pretty exciting, for sure. But yeah, so he
Lot
picked
of
it up,
work.
and it just collapsed out the middle, and we went, ah! Only one of them fell apart, and I had to, like, piece it back together. Yeah. No, it was just the one that we had to piece back together. Because, I mean, we had glued them all already, but we had just glued them, so none of them, like, were sticking together really yet. But it was only a couple inches off the table when he picked it up and it collapsed. And so they pretty much all just kind of fell back to the table, and we had to sort of line it back up. But, so it wasn't a big deal, but it was scary and funny. Gracias. Yeah, so then we were like, okay, so we've got to troubleshoot this because now we can't build it here and then move it over there like we were planning to. So we're going to have to leave it here. What are we going to do? He was concerned that the glue would seep through and either stick to or just mess up the table. And so we pulled wax paper out and put a sheet of wax paper under it, and then just scooted that all back so that it's still on the table here. Your hands are probably getting sore, aren't they? Yeah.
I'm starting to get. This is why we're gonna have to do like 14 at night, 14 during the day, and like just do that for the next 3 or 4 days,
Yeah.
and then just tag team it, and
Yeah.
like it's just gonna be a process.
Yeah, exactly. Because I had suggested just paper under it, but he was concerned about the paper too, that would get stuck to the back of the cubes and mess them up. And so that was why I suggested the wax paper, because that way it'll, even if it does stick, it'll still just come right off. Let's see. Okay.
Can you make a letter?
Yeah. What do I need?
Red on white, M.
Okay. 3, 7, 9. Red on white then. Okay, got it.
And when I finish my letter, I'll circle back and make some of the. Our son was not kidding when he was going to scramble the cubes the exact same way.
Yeah.
Like it's literally the same color combination. Like
Yeah, he showed me this, which made me laugh because it looks a lot like the Google Chrome
it
logo.
really does, but it's like I picked up several of his
We
cubes
had
and had to re-scramble them.
We had a scramble party last night, Keith. Or you know about that, right? Hello. But Dragon Boy, while we were sitting on the couch watching the movie and scrambling, he was like, I'm scrambling all of mine the same way. And he showed me, look, it has 1, and then it has 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
This is also coming from the child that told me I needed to divorce my wife and marry a Rubik's Cube.
He did not tell you you need to. He told, oh, hello. I'm an idiot. Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't just
I picked up the cube that I had just built and started scrambling it because I was like, oh, this one isn't very scrambled. That's because I already built this one. Jeez.
That's unfortunate. Ugh.
Oh, yeah. He already is like, he's starting to get into the phase of childhood where his jokes are starting to actually be funny and clever. Which is fun.
What about age?
Yeah.
What joke did he make recently?
Oh, just in general.
Oh.
Keith was saying he's gonna have a good sense of humor.
Agreed.
And Penguin said he already does.
True. Penguin's met him.
Yeah? Well, Keith has sort of met him.
I'm sure. Dang it!
Oh, whoops.
At least it's a good face.
Yeah. There you go. That's good. Yeah. Well, to Keith, but it was the context in which Kyle told me about it. Because he was just like, oh, by the way, he told me he thinks I'm gonna leave you. And I was like, what? And he said, he told me he thinks I'm gonna leave you because I should marry a cube instead. And I was like, huh? What? Okay. I don't think that's gonna happen.
I'm planning on it. I
Yeah.
mean, there are some people that have married inanimate objects, but I'm not one of them.
I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't know if I want to know what you're talking about.
I've never heard that story. Okay.
No?
Alright.
I think it's the cat. I was just making sure it wasn't our son. Hi, Maggie. Hi, kitty. You good? You did say red on white, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I did.
Cool. I just got confused and started questioning myself for a second.
How you doing no wrong?
No. And if I had, I would have said, oh, well, okay, this one's going to be red on white, and whatever one I was supposed to do is going to have the other color combo. We're just going to switch them. Because, huh?
You can't do that.
Yes, I can.
No. Ma'am,
Then you can do this all on your own.
you can do that.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. I thought maybe. Because we're all about working smarter and not harder, right?
Right.
We want to make this process as streamlined and simple as it can be.
Are you gonna finish that one, or do you want me to just play this one, or do you want me to help you? Looks like you're almost done.
Yeah, I've just got 2 left.
So then I'll just play this one and
Okay. Here you go.
then we'll push them that way a little bit.
Yeah.
But I have a little bit of glue space.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you, love.
Yep. Oh. Yeah. I got confused. I glitched.
Go to the matrix.
Yeah. Wait a second. Okay. There we go. Maggie, you gotta get down.
Maggie, get down.
Ready, set, fly!
Okay.
And there was no better way to do it, honestly.
Yeah, that's
I wouldn't
fair.
typically do that, but necessary evil.
Clean that one off. Sealed it. Let me straighten these out a little bit. Alright.
Yeah. That's fine. I just dropped my thing. That's all. Don't you come back over here, cat. Didn't you realize that I just
Oh my
threw you
God, not
across
yet.
the room?
What?
I said, don't you come back over here, cat. Didn't you realize I just threw you across the room?
I built an M, right?
Yeah.
Monkey.
Yeah. It's a red and white monkey.
That'll be 14 of the 92 done.
Yeah, that's something.
There's nothing. We'll take what we can get.
Did you press all these down?
Some of that, but we'll check them.
Okay.
Just to make sure. Sorry, I was filling up the container.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. When you're ready.
We'll double check the straightness again before you clamp it down all the way.
Careful.
Okay. I think we're good. These are, it doesn't say anything. It's just individual letters. We're just clamping them all together while we're gluing them. But we've got A, F, K, E, J, D, and T. And then we have M, W, H, O, S, Z, and B. We're just working on inventory for our first market that we're doing this Saturday.
Yeah, it's for our first market nugget. It's not just for the website.
Yeah. So we knew that doing markets in person was something on our radar for in the somewhat near future, like in the next few months toward the end of the fall. I mean, the beginning of fall, end of summer. But last week, he got invited to one in a smaller town right next to us that's a much smaller market. And so it's going to be a nice, like, kind of soft start to help us figure out what market life is going to look like and what all we need for our setup and like all of that. But because of the way that all happened, we had a week and a half notice for this first market that we're doing. And so we were like, oh, okay, cool. So we gotta go and buy a bunch of stuff and buy a whole bunch of cubes and then make a whole bunch of inventory because we had nothing yet. So here we are getting ready for our first market. In the last 36 hours, we randomized 840 cubes.
Thank you, Nugget. He says we hope he.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
We will. I mean, it's a unique product.
Yeah, it's really unique.
know.
We're pretty excited about it. But yeah, so we scrambled 840 cubes. We just had a scramble party, the three of us, two of us and Dragon Boy, sat down on the couch after dinner last night, put on a movie on the TV, and all had baskets of cubes, just scrambling them all up. Would you record some footage of the event? We should.
Yeah, Nugget, I'm going to take some videos, and I'll probably put some story stuff up on YouTube, and,
Yeah.
well, I guess that'd be more Instagram, because YouTube doesn't really have a story feature.
Right.
But yeah, I'll probably at least post some photos on YouTube, and then do a couple of, like, stories on Instagram or something. Because I definitely want to document, like, our first
Yeah.
official event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, scrambled 840 cubes over yesterday and today. Now we're starting to make letters. We are making 92 of these. This is 14 right here. We're making 92 and each one is 9 cubes. And then we've got a variety. We've done a little bit of research on the most common letters for people's initials for first and last name. And then we also looked at all of the 30 different color combinations and determined like which ones we predict would be the most popular, because there's some like the blue and green that just, it doesn't look good because it's hard to see. The colors are just too similar with these cubes. And so, like, things like that taken into account. But we've got a list of what letters we're going to make and what color combos they're going to be. And this is 1 through 14 of the 92. So we built them.
When you say it like that, it's like, what have we got ourselves into?
Exactly. That's
oh.
we scrambled them, we built them, we glued them, we clamped them to let the glue dry and seal and everything. And then we have to take them outside and do the spray sealant on them and let that dry and do a second coat of it. And then they're ready for market. You know what we haven't done or haven't thought about gotten is like bags.
Yeah. We're not gonna have that. I think, well, probably should have.
You gotta have something.
Okay.
Gotta have something.
Yeah, right.
Welcome.
Okay. I'll go and looking into that tomorrow.
Honestly, we could do the little like plastic like cellophane ones that have a little handle on top. Those would be the least expensive option, probably.
Yeah, I'll probably look into that tomorrow.
And
Because I need to order the plastic things too.
yeah, it would also probably be good. I think we have something right now that would work for this, but it would probably be good to get like a roll of butcher paper or some kind of packing paper to like kind of wrap them up
Yeah.
to put them in the bag. Hello, someone. Yeah. Your favorite is the blue background with the red letters. Yeah, this.
That's
Your
actually
favorite. Your favorite of all, or your favorite of what you see here? I'm just curious because there's a difference. These are all of. These aren't the same like shades as those, but these are all the different color combos that you've got. There's 30. So there's red letter with all 5 of the other colors as background, and then orange with all 5 of the other colors as background, and so on and so forth.
Someone, they're right here on the table. Dragon was using them to show them off.
Oh
earlier.
yeah, I was using them. I was showing the reason that we had to scramble all of the cubes before we start building the letters is we learned this the hard way. Blue background with blue letters. Yeah, you think? It's gonna be a solid blue cube, sir.
What did he say?
He said, I like it, but maybe blue background with blue letters.
Yeah, it'd be a blue solid cube nugget.
You would just have
A blue block.
blue. It would be a blue block.
It would be a blue block.
Yes. But yeah, I had these down because I was showing we learned the hard way. This is what the back and the edges look like when you scramble the cubes first. It looks very nice and randomized. But if you start with fresh cubes, then this is what it looks like. And it is not nearly as nice and pretty looking. It's much more ugly and ugh. So that's why I had them down here, because I pulled them out a couple of times to show that difference. When I was explaining why we spent hours upon hours scrambling 800 cubes just to turn around and do this.
Really? I mean, we did, what, 2 or 3 hours last night? Probably 3 hours.
3.5 probably.
And I probably spent an hour and a half or so this morning.
And then we spent an hour together this afternoon.
Probably 5 or 6 hours to do 800.
Yes.
But that's across 3 people.
But that's across 3 people. Exactly.
Well, 2, because
2.5.
that's, yeah.
2.5. Dragon Boy was the third that was helping. So we scrambled all the ones that we needed for this first set of 92 letters, which was the 828. I think we scrambled 840. We got all of that done, but we haven't scrambled all of the 2000. Right now we just scrambled enough for what we're planning to do for this weekend. Do we still stream daily? No.
Not anymore.
It's been a while, honestly.
We unlocked monetization, and then I was like, I need to step back a little bit.
Yeah,
and start focusing on the business aspect.
There was such a grind to get to the level of being able to monetize that once we hit it, we were like, all right, cool, we can make money off of it now, but we also need to kind of take a breather. How many cubes do you own? Ha ha ha.
Well, we just bought 2,000.
Yeah, there's 2,000 of these.
And then
There's
2 originals.
4
here,
originals.
but there's 4 total, so that's
So, hold
another
on.
400.
Hold on, let's pull out the calculator for this.
Okay.
2,000 plus 400 plus
Hold on. plus the 600.
600 of the GAN minis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, well, 600 plus whatever 36 times
36.
7 is.
Yeah.
Because I just ordered 6 new ones, so.
Uh-huh.
What is that going to be?
Here, hold up.
36 times 7, but 6 of those are going to be sold. But
Wait. 2, 1. 252.
plus
60 of the speed cubes for
60
flags.
of the speed cubes, plus 9, because I have another set of 9 cubes here.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
right.
then I have all of my. I probably have.
Plus the 100 of the other brand.
Yeah, plus the 100 of the other brand. Plus the probably dozen that I have just of random, like Phantom Cube, Twist Cube.
Probably like 15.
Okay, so I have 15 to it.
Is that everything?
I think so.
I think that's everything. That's 3,436 cubes. Approximately.
Give or take.
It's what we currently own.
That's currently in our possession.
Why does he have a purple crown? What is that? A top
It's a
contributor
new
or
like
something?
community thing. There's like people that message the most during the live stream or something.
Top contributor.
Yeah,
Bar.
something like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, everyone owns 3,436 Rubik's Cubes. Yep.
Everyone.
You know, that would be a really good, 2 truths and a lie. I own 3,436 Rubik's Cubes.
Yeah,
Everybody that knows
Okay.
me would
Oh.
know that that's real.
that chain just broke.
The chain is cheap, so
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I thought it popped open, but it didn't. It actually broke. Sorry. Clearly you're not bothered.
I should make that my stream title sometime. I own 3,400 cubes.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Maybe that'll be the title for tomorrow night.
A lot of cubes.
You're number 4 in the Purple Crown thing? Nice. I think it gives it to the top 3. And it resets every live stream. So there's always a chance for more people to get the title or whatever. 4, 3,000. I think I have a problem. I own 3,000 Rubik's Cubes. That's
Almost 3,500.
almost 3,500 Rubik's
Alright,
Cubes.
it is currently 12:59 a.m., so I'll see you tomorrow.
Sounds good though. Yeah, we're probably about to get off as well.
Yeah.
Cause it's late. And we got work to do. Nah, it's just a hobby. I think we're past hobby stage at this point.
I think this enters in the realm of obsession.
Addiction, obsession.
It's not addiction, it's obsession.
Autism?
Also that.
This is just autism, guys. Welcome to my autism podcast of cubes. If I was ever to start a podcast, what would I want to call it?
No.
Cube therapy?
No.
She's like, you're already doing too many things.
No. Hard stop.
I didn't say right now.
But I know you.
Sheesh.
Hard stop.
She's not gonna let me launch a
We are
podcast,
not
guys.
gaining new ideas right now.
But you know what? I already have all the equipment.
Hard stop.
Okay, Dragon's vetoing me.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Lindsay. I forgot to respond to you earlier. I'm sorry. Way to go, Keith. Leaving Lindsay high and dry.
Hi, Lindsay.
I don't know who Lindsay is, and I don't see her comment.
Her name is I Love This Guy.
Oh, gotcha. What is your favorite cube?
The twist cube is probably my favorite just because of the challenge. Honestly.
They're all upstairs, aren't they?
Yeah. I'll have to show y'all sometime because I've
Go
got.
grab them.
I'm not going up there right now. I'm sorry. I'm ready to go to bed. My arms hurt. My fingers are sore. I want to go to sleep.
Yeah, the twisted one is really cool though. It's interesting because like most the 3x3x7, no.
I do not.
He's got them all lined up in a row though. We've got the 1x1, which is just fun because it's silly, and then he's got. Well, yeah, I know.
Okay.
But he's got the 1x1. He's got a 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, and 5x5.
Multiple 3x3s.
Well, obviously.
I'm gonna put this back in the box so that I don't mix up.
Oh, that's not.
No, that's my pro one. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not gluing that.
I know. I picked it up and realized immediately.
Okay. I'm gonna take this one with me to my presentation so that I can show people what some cubes look like.
Are you gonna take one of the 6x6 sets?
I'm gonna take the 6x6 sets so that if people at the presentation want to buy them, they can.
Okay, cool.
They don't have to, obviously.
You have a twist. He actually has two of them.
Twist. Yeah, I have two.
Because they were on a wish list for Christmas, and miscommunication happened, and two different people bought it for him.
Which is fun.
Yeah. It was just funny because he was like, "Oh, I got a twist cube, cool." And then the next day at a different family gathering, he was like, "Oh, I got another twist cube, cool."
I had to play it off.
Yeah. You did
Was
not.
Was it your mom?
I think it was my mom and Rachel or somebody.
Yeah, it was one of the cousins.
Yeah, whoever it was that the Weavers had you. This is also funny.
All the trial and error we
To
did.
keep as a look where we started.
Yeah, no kidding. Look how bad it was with epoxy.
This was one of the things that we tried to do initially. Trying to figure out how to glue and seal cubes together and stuff. We dunked them in epoxy. Not dunked them in, but poured epoxy over them. And they started floating up. So he's like, "Oh, crap, what am I going to do? I have to put something on it to hold them down." And so then it looks like this. But they also had still separated because they weren't glued together before he put them in the epoxy. And there was even
epoxy
a
maybe
spot
something fun to like retry
to
down the road.
experiment with in the future, for sure.
Not right now.
No, definitely not. Do you have an axle cube? What is an axle cube?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Oh, but then there's even a spot on here where one of the stickers came off and the sticker floated. So it's pretty funny to look at this and be like, yeah, that was horrendous.
Well, then I have this one, which was
right
a little bit of a
better
attempt. That was actually first.
Yeah, that's true.
It was just different method.
Yeah. Then we tried this one, which had a different method with it. It looks nicer on top, except that if this was the solution we were going with, we would have had to put a second coat of epoxy on it because it would seep through the edges on the bottom. and so there's like little pits, little dimples on the top where it would seep through. But then it also, the first try, it stuck to the cardboard that he put it on because he didn't realize that you had to put it on silicone. And so all the stickers on the bottom stayed on the cardboard.
I actually still have that card. What
I
are
know
you
you
doing
do.
there? Okay, well,
What was it? The axle cube. I'm gonna look it up right now.
okay. And then this was, what was this? This was Mod Podge.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
Oh.
Oh, that's cool.
I've seen these before. I've seen pictures of it before.
That's cool.
But I've never seen one in person. I don't know how the heck it works. Pretty cool looking though.
You guys, we love y'all, but I think we're gonna retire because it's after midnight and we're gonna have to make more cubes tomorrow. And I am gonna be a busy little bee for the next couple of days.
2 divided by 14.
So I'll have to set that new table up.
We're gonna have to do
Alright.
this
You outside?
5 more times.
Okay.
Plus some.
Plus a half.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the days we'll have to do 21 in a set instead of.
I mean, if we set the
Thank you.
If we set the table up in the hallway, then we'll have more space and we could do 28
More, yeah.
at a time. It would take longer because obviously it'd be twice as much.
Well, I think if we prioritize putting to get to bed around 8,
Right.
that will give us more time. Because we didn't start until, what, 9:30?
I was also on hold on
I'm
the phone
not
for
blaming
40
you.
minutes.
I'm not blaming you. I'm not mad that we started late. It's just we probably could have done more if we had started sooner.
Yeah, definitely.
But I also am just tired because I had my first podcast interview today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
So I'm just like,
Our dog is a shepherd mix, is what we were told. He's a shelter pup. He's a sweet boy though. He's got a beautiful brindle coat. Come here. Come here.
he wants to go outside.
Yeah, he does.
You
You
want
come
to
say
say
hi.
Oh.
The people want to see
Here.
you.
Alright, come here, Bubba.
Hold on.
Come say hi. Come here.
Hi, Hercules.
He's like, I want to go potty, Dad.
That's Hercules. We call him Herc.
Okay, so close that.
All right.
Go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just flip this so that I can. Hey, check that out. That's all our work for tonight. But yeah, it was fun hanging out with you guys. We are gonna go to bed, get some good sleep so that we can do all of this again tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day. Yeah. Have a good
Love
night,
you
everybody.
guys.
Bye.